Welcome back. This is day 6 of 12 days of crafting, guys. We have hit the halfway mark. Right now, what you're seeing me do, I am looking for images online and to save and upload into Cricut. So once I find the design I always just hit right click, save, and then this box will come up. You can rename it to be able to find it quickly. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to find 3 images because today we will be making a pot holder and 2 oven mitts. Well, we're not sewing them. We will be decorating or customizing them. The oven mitt and the pot holder came from Dollar Tree. They're black, which are $1.25. So, of course, we love a good Dollar Tree run. And that's our craft for today. So I am, again, just looking for the images that I want to use. I said how I saved it on yesterday's videos, but I still got a few questions. So that's why I wanted to take a few minutes to show you on today how I go about finding the images and uploading them into Cricut Design Space. So if you use Google, Bing, whichever search engine you use, type in what it is that you're looking for, then click images and they'll, populate. And once you find the one that you want, you right click it, hit save, rename it, save it, and then you will upload it into Cricut Design Space in order to be able to use it. Now, Cricut Design Space does have the background remover feature. I'm not a really huge fan of it. It seems to make it a little bit blurry if the image has a lot of detail in it. So I still use the little select one. Unless it's like a really plain image, I wouldn't use the remover. And, if you have different programs that you use, you can always take the image over into Canva and hit FX effects and remove the background and then just bring it back over into Cricut Design Space. I will upload a video after the 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of crafting, which is a play on 12 days of Christmas, if anyone wants to see that. So now that I have the Cricut Design Space open, I am just going to click the upload button. And once we click the upload button, it's going to say either browse or select files. And I do apologize, y'all. I was having me a cup of tea. I started in my day with a cup of tea. All my tea lovers, drop down. Tell me what tea is hot with you right now. Which tea are you loving? I've ordered quite a few teas that I'm trying out right now. But okay, so now that we hit browse, it has opened up our little dialog box. I'm going to click downloads, and then as you can see right here, these are the images that we saved. So, of course, you do have to do them one at a time. There's simple, moderately complex, and complex for you to pick from. This is a very simple design. So I'm just going to use the select tool to touch the spaces that I want to be cut out. Because if you just upload the image straight off the internet and it doesn't have a transparent background, you won't be able to use it unless it is a print and cut image. Then, of course, if it's print and cut, you can save it and then print it out and cut it however you need to. But we are going to be using heat transfer vinyl in white. We're going to be using HTV Ront heat transfer vinyl. The items used in the video are linked in my bio under the Amazon storefront, including the heat press that I use as well, which is the Cricut autopress, which I love. Love, love, love. Like I said, I love the safety features of Cricut products because as a parent, sometimes you get distracted or, someone needs your attention and you walk off, you don't want to leave something that's hot on and it will automatically cut off. So that I was just, breezing through them. I did time lapse them because we're using 3. So what you saw just then was me measuring the pot holder. The dimensions of the pot holder and the oven mitt are on the price tag. So for the oven mitt, I went with a 4x4 design, and for the pot holder, I went with a 5x5 design. And I'm going to be using the Maker 3, which is the one that's on top. My original baby is the one in the middle, which is my Cricut Maker. The one that has the cover on it on the bottom is that Cricut Cameo 4, the silhouette. And then I have the Pro. I am not that good with that software program, and I am determined next year to sit down and learn that software because I have 2 of their machines that pretty much has dust covers on them. So I am going to take my time. I also, there's Miss Silhouette Queen. If you're watching the video, hi, love. She goes live and does tutorials all the time. I watch her and a couple other people that use the Silhouette. So it's more of a time thing with me. I haven't really had time to just sit down and focus on learning because I learned Cricut first and it's such a easy program to use. It doesn't have that many features as the Silhouette design software does. But when you are using heat transfer vinyl, always make sure the shiny side is down on your mat. Always remember to mirror. I do apologize, guys. And I'm using my paper trimmer just to make sure I get a straight edge on the vinyl because I don't cut off sheets of vinyl. So if I have a large roll, I literally just put it on my mat and let the rest of the roll sit on the floor. I found that maximizes the vinyl because sometimes if you cut it too short or you cut it and then you have all the excess and all those little pieces of scrap vinyl everywhere, which really irritates me because sometimes I go back and use it, sometimes I don't. So as you can see how big that roll of vinyl is. And then I use, the kids call them slap bracelets. So I won't have to keep putting tape on and off of the roll. This is the Cricut autopress. We have it set at 315. And I press for 15 seconds each, but I did pre-press them. Of course, take the moisture out, warm the garment up. I'm sorry. Okay. Pre-press it, and then after I removed the plastic, I pressed it again for another 15 seconds just to make sure that it was on there good. And y'all would be so proud of me. I used my little cooling block by HTV. If anyone caught that video when I realized that it was just a piece of marble, I was kind of upset. It works really well, but for the amount that I paid for the cooling block, I could have went to Home Depot and got a piece of sample marble and did the same thing. But it cools the vinyl off so that you can go ahead and go to the next step, especially if you're layering and you're layering cool peel vinyl. It's awesome to have. Y'all, I do apologize for this little cough or whatever it is that I got going on. I was fine until I started talking. And then it just got ugly. But I've stopped and restarted the voiceover a few times. So we are here now. Okay, so this is the oven mitt. It does have a texture on the other side, but it didn't interfere with it. So thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, head over to the YouTube channel. The link is also in the bio. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you join us on 12/12/2023 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our live giveaway. happy crafting, y'all.